I've seen countless videos of people traveling to places like Minecraft's Farlands, and I want to do something similar, but much more difficult. So I gave myself the mission of traveling 100,000 blocks without moving. But first, I needed the perfect seed. So I spent a few minutes searching for a seed where I spawned close enough to a tree in order for me to pick up wood from it. And eventually, I found one. Here we go. This is a good seed. Okay, so when I spawned in, I'm already like negative 150 blocks in one direction. So I think that's what we're gonna go with here. I think I also got exactly enough wood to do what I want. My first strategy, if you will. If we make a boat. Here we go. We moved forward a block. Using the boat, I explored my spawn, looking for more materials and food. But quickly, I discovered two unexpected flaws. For one, I'd be able to place the boat, but it would be too far away for me to get into, meaning I would need to craft another boat to get that boat. On top of that, when I broke the boat once getting out, sometimes it would just fly out of my reach, so I couldn't pick it up. Oh my god. So, I thought of a new strategy. Wait. I think I have a really good idea. Now, my plan was to get a water bucket, since water can push you without you having to move. But to get a water bucket, you need iron. So what I decided was the right idea was to dig straight down and just kind of like pray that there was iron down there. And while it took a very long time, and I mean like half an hour, I finally got the iron. Yes! I have 3! Oh my god. Once again, this came with many problems. The main one being the water never flowed where I wanted it to, causing me to just spam random blocks everywhere. I also couldn't travel too far or I wouldn't be able to pick back up the water. So, I thought of another strategy, and this time it was to get an ender pearl. Now, I couldn't just sit on the ground because during nighttime there'd be a bunch of mobs everywhere and they'd probably kill me. So I decided to build this big sky base and then just look at an enderman if I saw one, hoping that it would TP up and beef me on the sky base. Ender pearl is the goal right now. This might take a very long time, but I'm going to sit here night after night until I see one. I was watching Turbo Piggy's stream. That did not take long at all. Please drop me a pearl. Teleport back up. Where'd you go? I can't move, you loser. You gotta do all the work here. I see you down there. TP up here. Teleport up. Teleport up. Teleport up. This really is not working, huh? The Enderman never came back, and eventually it turned daytime, and then nighttime again, and then daytime again. But right as it was about to turn night for the 3rd time, this happened. Are you serious right now? Oh my god. I can't. So the next day, I restarted on the same seed, and this time skipping the water bucket. I immediately went back to my strat of getting a pearl, and at first I built the sky base, but I didn't really see any good results from it. I would see endermen, but they wouldn't be able to teleport up to me for some reason. So after a few nights, I decided to dig down from the sky base and make a base on the ground level. Now at first, this base had some pretty similar results, because the endermen, they always left me. But I was determined to make this one work. I logged on and off for the next couple days, checking for endermen repeatedly. All the while getting harassed by mobs and, you know, running out of food and all that. But after long hours of waiting, it finally paid off. Oh my god! Please! Please! It's back. Did it drop one? It dropped one! Yes! Oh my god! Yes! Break the boat, and I'm digging underground, and I'm staying there until further notice. Please leave a message after the tone. I have won. I have one life. Oh my god. I did it. I just need to wait for it to become daytime. I have 2.5 hearts and no food. Once it's day, I mine up and I get apples, and then I duplicate food and I duplicate pearls. Yes, you heard that right. My plan was never to get 1 pearl. It was to get 1 pearl and then duplicate it into infinite pearls. So when it turned daytime, I dug up and punched as many leaves as I could until I got an apple. Then I made a chest and started duplicating. Now, I won't go into specifics how the duplication works, but I'll give a very vague description. You pretty much just put the items you want to duplicate in this chest and then relog, and the items will be both in the chest and in your inventory. So I did this until I was satisfied with the amount of pearls and apples I had, and then I started pearling in one direction. I'm gonna go this way. Let's see. Alright, so that was 100 blocks just from that pearl. That's lovely. Hopefully I don't, like, pearl into, like, a lava pool or something tragic. I'll meet back with you once I've made some significant progress here. And with that, I began my journey. And something that surprised me was that I didn't spend the majority of the time actually throwing pearls. I spent most of the time eating apples. I guess apples don't have the best saturation, so most of the time I'd be chugging apples to offset the damage taken by throwing pearls. And that was really frustrating, especially when it takes an hour to travel like 5,000 blocks. All right, I'm about 5,000 blocks in. This has got to be the most mind-numbing yet stressful thing I've ever done. I'm like constantly terrified I'm gonna pearl onto a tree and then die. And it's taken like a lot longer than I thought it would because I have to dig down and hide every night so I don't get killed by a mob. I just kept on pearling across the world, and something I do want to clarify is I did die at least 2 times doing this, but I did plan for this because every 3,000 blocks or so, I would leave the world and make a copy. So if I did die, I could just go back to my copied version and still be alive and, you know, have decent progress. But anyway, I was making progress and eventually I reached 25,000 blocks. But at this time, I had been traveling for so long with no one to talk to. So I decided to give myself a little companion and a little challenge. Andrew Hacks, I'm about 25,000 blocks away from spawn. And you know, since you're here, you might as well try to kill me. You might as well try to find me and kill me to spice things up a little bit here, because I've been ender pearling for hours and losing my mind. Let's just make it more difficult for myself here. And so the hunt continues. Andrew, who can move, has to catch up with me and kill me before I reach 100k. Now, I did have a 25,000 block head start, but Andrew could move about 2,000 blocks faster than I could. So the entire time, I was pretty stressed he was going to catch up with me. Bro, maybe that's a strat. I go to the nether?
No. Yeah, actually.
Can we please sleep? Can we please?
Oh.
Please. There's monsters. There's a zombie.
Good?
Yep.
Can you sleep? Oh, shoot. Now I have monsters.
Oh my god, please.
Are you better? Are you good now?
I'm better. Dude, I had half a heart. With that traumatic experience behind me, I kept making progress all the way up until I reached 50k. Guess what, Andrew Hacks?
Yeah.
This guy that you're talking to, he just hit 50,000 blocks. I'm better. You're not gonna catch me. By this point, not much was happening when it comes to Andrew trying to catch up to me. And while he could travel faster, he would still have to stop for things like food and materials. So really, we were kind of moving at the same speed. So Andrew developed a strategy to try and catch up to me. And that was to go to the nether. If you don't know, 8 blocks in the overworld is 1 block in the nether. So he would really only have to travel about 10,000 blocks compared to my 100,000. But before doing so, he traded with piglins to get enough obsidian for another portal. He then dug 10,000 blocks in one direction and made a portal to leave the nether. And when he came back in the overworld, he was ahead of me by about 5,000 blocks. So I had to stay extra careful, and I did. I was hiding during the nighttime and always being sure to crouch in case he saw my name tag. But he never found me, and things were looking really good. You've lost, Andrew Hacks. This whole thing, it's been for nothing. You haven't even come close to killing me. I mean, I'm sure you've beat me to 100k, but that wasn't the competition here. And I'm only 900 blocks away, Andrew Hacks. Andrew, I'm 200 blocks away. I think you're gonna lose.
What's your ex, huh?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got one more pearl and I make it, Andrew Hacks.
Where are you at? Where are you at?
Oh my god. Oh no.
Hey,
oh no. Oh no. Wait. Pearl. I did it! You suck! You're so bad! You are so bad! You are so bad. You are so bad. And so, I did successfully travel 100,000 blocks without moving and crushed Andrew Hacks' hopes and dreams. Thank you everybody for watching, and goodbye.